welcome to the Dungeons and Randomness podcast / stream. The best place to witness dungeons and randomness. Before we get started, if you'd like to support us, please check out our Patreon at patreon.com/DANDR. Or, if that's a bit forward for you, you can always check out our website at dandrpodcast.com. While you're there, you can locate all of our socials, including our Twitter at DANDR Podcast, our Facebook, Dungeons and Randomness, and our Instagram, Dungeons and Randomness Podcast. I think also you can look a little bit further onto that website and you can find our wiki, where you can see more about the past, the land, the future. You can see, well, maybe not the future. You're going to have to watch for that. Our t-shirt store, where who knows what new surprises will come up each and every week, or not quite that frequently. And in the meantime, before we start, let's talk about what happened last episode. Last time, we all got together. That's about it so far. Is this awkward enough?
That's it. Yeah, no, I'm not cutting anything. Well, I'm officially in love. Because there's a feature, and I have been waiting for this all my life. Where, let's say I wrote something in here. Let's say, Ryan. Okay, boom. I got my, you can't see that. I don't know, whatever. So you got your, there we go. There you go. Ryan. Okay. So I select it. And then if you tap on it and hit convert it into text, and it automatically... That's fucking wizardry, and I didn't know I needed that my entire life. So now let me delete Ryan.
Oh no!
All right. Let's do that thing where we go around the table and introduce ourselves. I'm Jason. I'm the game master. Going around the table, starting with Xavier.
Hello, I'm Xavier, and I play Zozo, the Black Dragonborn, whose powers are yet to be revealed.
And Mandy.
Hi guys, this is Mandy, and I play Clover, the Red Dragonborn, not a shaman.
And Ryan H.
Oh, hi. Sorry, my name is Ryan. I will today be playing Ulmo, the Red Dragonborn beefy boy.
And Ryan G. That makes you sound like Dr. Seuss characters. I haven't found a good way to do this yet.
It really does. I mean, who knows? Whatever.
Thing 2.
Yeah, just point and we'll guess, right? Because we still can't tell which way you're pointing at. So
Right.
we'll figure it out.
I'm just going to go. It's like,
Just
better
remember
Ryan.
this.
And then
you
just.
made this confusing.
Yeah, it seemed like a really good idea back in like November.
Look, here's the thing. I'm a union guy. I'm always going to go to seniority. And he's been around the podcast longer than I have, so I'm going to defer.
You do get paid more than him, though, so like it's kind of
Damn,
up in the
that's-
air. Like,
Well,
you get paid?
It's the certifications. Yeah.
Vacation.
Yeah.
I can only get a free shirt every 5 years, so that's
well,
not it.
okay.
He's a
Get
union
a free
guy.
shirt?
Thank you.
Should have bargained better.
Thank you to everybody out there supporting us. We have we got like more hits on YouTube than we've ever gotten, which means we pulled in a tasty $1.27 thanks to AdSense, and that's divvied up between the entire cast. Yes, I'm
Heck
pretty
yeah.
awesome. So you can expect that check in the mail as soon as
You
we
can get one of those bubble gums.
That's. I think you're overestimating how much that is split 19 ways.
Soon we'll
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that bubble gum. It's gonna be delicious. I hate bubble gum actually.
So if you're-
it's gonna be amazing.
If you're watching us on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and the bell. And then if you're watching us on Twitch, give us a little follow. Give us a little, So.
Hey, I'm Ryan. I play Crib,
Oh, yeah.
the Dragonborn Shaman.
Lesser Ryan didn't tag in. Shit.
Jason!
We just went on the tangent. That's just our
Stick
story.
up for yourself, you loser. Jesus.
No, that's- I was wondering how long it was gonna go, and then I was like, okay, I gotta pull it at some point, right?
That would be so amazing if I was getting ready to wrap up and I'm Ryan. Like it's like 2 hours in. Like,
No, I can't think that far ahead. But the listeners and the people, well, particularly the people watching this, will see me staring at the camera, looking at you guys, staring at the camera, looking at you guys, so that they'll know. They
look,
know.
man,
They love me still. Maybe.
I was done the intros as soon as it's like, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Like that's dead to me. That was like a vestigial tale, like gone. That's how my brain operates.
It's part of the danger. You already said Ryan. In
Exactly,
your head,
yeah,
the
that's-
Ryan part is complete.
Mhm.
That's yeah. So last time, as was recapped so beautifully, you guys did meet up, and you had just met Clover. You're hanging out in the little town of Whitehedge, and you are in a bar. Now, the problem is, so far, you found out that Clover is, not to generalize, a bit of a klutz.
What?
And
Don't talk about my cousin. Like
definitely has a reputation for breaking things. Two, you met a pack of dwarves and their leader, at least.
They're
Seems like a real asshat, though. Like, just kind of a, And then there were several small, like, explosions outside.
Right.
That's the second time Xavier's been reminded of those explosions.
I've been thinking about those explosions all week. What could they be?
I don't know. I think we should pick up there, though. What do you guys want to do about these small explosions?
I guess.
So how did they pick up? We were sitting at that table, and they seemed to come from outside the place.
Yeah, definitely. So this was like, let me see if I can kind of encapsulate this noise. So it doesn't sound like it doesn't sound like bombs going off or anything like that. It's definitely not that big. That's why I emphasize the small. So think of it like
string of firecrackers.
bigger than that, but you're on the right track, definitely. Like I'm trying to think of something in between.
String of big
A
firecrackers.
string of big yes, that is it.
Yeah.
Someone just
like
tied
on Halloween night. Yeah.
someone just tied dynamite together stick by stick and then just lit them. So like it's
That's big.
That's what Mischief Night is, right? When you just blow up someone's house, like that's
What?
Oh, that escalated quickly.
those mischievous
my.
kids. They. Where, okay,
You promised you wouldn't out me about that, Jason.
do you guys have Mischief Night where you are? Like you, like is that a thing?
Night?
Mischief Night? You've never heard of
No.
that? So like, okay, October 30th.
I mean, I watched The Crow. I know.
So October 30th is Mischief Night, where people like TP like toilet. They throw toilet paper around your trees or bushes or something, and then in my neighborhood, that was the excuse to loot and destroy. So like, aha, Mischief Night, we smashed your car windshield in with this baseball bat. That legit happened. So it's like, oh yeah, Mischief Night, and the cops couldn't keep up with everything, and people knew that, so there just kind of was no penalty.
Whoa.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But I moved, so it's great. That has not happened
Good.
here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not a thing. Guys, out there in the chat,
mean-
listening, send us an email. Is it Mischief Night a thing where you are?
I've lived in a lot of different places, and I have never heard of that.
Never heard of
Yeah,
Mischief Night.
no.
Okay, well, I'm
People fired up some fireworks on Halloween night when I was in Vancouver, but that's it. We don't even do that here. We just wait for the candy.
Yeah.
I feel like this is one of those like that's not totally normal, guys, and like it's like oh no, I just live in a really bad neighborhood.
100% one of those, Jason.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
You heard about like, and they put that in 1990 era movie, The Crow. There they had Devil's Night where they just set the city on fire right around then. But
Too far?
which really seems like just. I mean, I would say that breaking people's car windows is too far, but that's super too far. 100%.
You guys don't have the purge the day before Halloween?
We're working our way up to that in America, Xavier. Don't worry.
Yeah.
That happens right after Valentine's Day, right? That's
No shit.
So-
I think the newest Purge movie it's like people are like, well, we got to get to Canada. Like it's like so
Yeah.
get ready. You're going to get some visitors from the cast eventually. You and James.
We'll still have it up
They're
there. It'll
here.
just be
They're
Love
driving big
Love
trucks. Big trucks. up
that's
here.
true. They're already there.
We've had some visit.
So
yeah,
anyways, Crave will put down his drink and go, "What the hell?" and stand up and walk outside. Kind of like a
Yeah,
somewhat of
so-
a fast walk.
Perks up too. Yeah, like let's go check it out.
Omo, go.
Oh, right. Do you want to get on my back for this
Okay,
one?
sure.
All right, here, hop around. All right,
He
let's
just
go.
clambers onto his back like a backpack, but that doesn't
Yeah.
eat him. Like
There for a
another
second,
character.
I thought
Very
Clover
important.
was still on Omo,
Yeah.
just sitting on his
was-
back while we're at a table with a perfectly good
was-
chair that's just not being used right now.
was on his lap, and then it's like, "Let's go," and then clambers on. Yeah.
Can we go back to it's like a backpack that doesn't eat him? What kind of backpacks are
Like-
Yeah, what?
Like Bree's character, right? Wasn't?
Oh, that's okay. You're referencing something that was in behind the scenes, something that our Patreon
Oh, yeah,
listeners
yeah.
get to listen to and view every week. So
Yeah. So
That was a horrible
That's
wink.
that's
This
good.
is
That's good shilling, Mandy.
Clover is a much kinder backpack that won't open up and eat you.
If
I shan't be consumed.
if that's not the first line in your character description, I'll be upset. Like, Clover is a much kinder backpack. So, heading outside, you're going to see a couple of kids running around, right? And these are dwarven children. And looking around, you're going to kind of notice something. There is an influx of dwarves in the area. Like it's like, wait, that's interesting. And they are setting off small explosives, but what they're doing is they're kind of packing in these tubes with this powder, and it's basically like a tiny firework, like a boom. There's a lot more boom than there is sparklies, but I don't think they care. So there's little divots in the ground, like they're making new potholes in the dirt, like dirt roads, and eventually someone's going to be like, okay, stop that. Like it's like there's going to be like a guard or something. It's like, knock it off. Like stop it. But Does anyone happen to know the date? Is the question I was going to ask, but I think that's unfair considering I know you don't.
Okay.
You never told us.
Also in the Patreon behind
Yeah,
the
that's
scenes content.
Guys, it is the 28th of the month of Amada, which means it's Beric Rundar. Ooh, look at you with your... Oh, that's good stuff.
There were small explosives.
There were small explosives. It is a dwarven holiday, guys. It's the day that the dwarves celebrate taking over Stone Sunder Mountain and ejecting those furry ne'er-do-wells, the Minotaur, from their homeland. They celebrate it. So imagine a culture that celebrates stealing the native land of somebody every year. Like they're just like, yay, we did it.
Imagine.
Well, imagine that. Imagine it. And they like they're really proud. Like it's like, yeah, fuck them. But like, there's still Minotaur out there. They're just like kind of displaced. Like they have a home, but like it's not a good one. It's not really for them, you know?
Crib will let out a sigh and just slowly turn around and walk back inside. He's not going to say anything about it, but he'll turn and walk back inside. Like almost like presenting himself like these damn kids, but not saying it.
Hey, cousin. You want me to see if I can get one of them to let you blow up one of those things?
And Clover has been looking at to her, it looks fun. So she's like, will you, cousin? Heck yeah. Okay.
I'll ask. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, no, they blew up that one. Hold on. Next guy. Hey. Nope, that one blew up. Hey, can my cousin blow up one of those, please? Hello?
I would say that you're approaching a child, let's say.
Sure.
And this kid is like, let's say, like the equivalent of a 13-year-old for dwarves, right? So kind of a little snotty, like a little edgelord kid. Beard hasn't come in yet, so it's just stubble. Big bushy eyebrows, though. So this kid is gonna essentially be like, I guess, but you have to hit it on this fence post.
I can do that.
I have to what on the fence post?
You have to throw something like a hand axe or something and hit it to set it off.
Oh. Well, we can try at least.
That
You wanna
sounds
try?
awesome. Yes.
All right, cool. Hell yeah, we want to try that.
So none of you have seen one of these go off yet, but like it's a fairly large explosion. So there is, he's gonna essentially it's a tube about yay big. So like a good like 4-inch like radius, something like that, kind of like planting it on top of this wooden fence. So like one of the spokes there, and kind of packing this explosive together. And what it is this tiny, like a mixture of liquid with like a powder on top of it that when they mix together, there's a big chemical reaction, right? Who's attempting this? And can okay, two things. One, who is attempting this?
Me.
There.
Zozo's kind of like still just outside the place, arms crossed, watching with curiosity, but expecting to be unimpressed.
Crib's inside.
Making sure the table's still
Exactly.
there.
Great.
I'm
leader.
drinking.
Juice?
Great things will happen on today's Dwarven Festival.
Hold on one second, and I'm going to bring up a thing. Here's what... Oh, boy. I need a couple of
Is this
things.
gonna be like a new version of a skill check challenge?
It's It depends on how this goes, but maybe yes.
Okay. Do well, Mandy. Don't fuck up.
I give her bardic inspiration. Listeners, that's not a thing I can do.
I was not sure. I was like, maybe.
You say something confidently enough, everyone will buy your bullshit.
Yeah,
It turns out.
Guy loves music.
Yeah,
Music, yeah.
maybe next level.
They both sound legit. Okay, cool.
Jesus God, what's the Google thing called where you have files? God damn it, Google
Drive?
Drive.
Drive?
Thank you.
Doc?
Jeez, Zoo. I
It was so
blanked.
simple. I had no idea what you were talking about.
I blanked. So
Welcome to old Jason. You're in good company.
Oh my God. So you could tell the medication I used to concentrate is wearing off now. Like,
Quick, before the session ends.
it's a real flowers for Algernon thing. It's
Oh, no.
just.
Oh God.
Was that sad enough? Because I was going for sad.
I mean, it's hilarious, but also sad.
Good.
So
Sad.
you're kind of hitting on multiple levels.
Good. All right, so here's okay. So what are you using? Are you kind of stepping up here with like a little hand axe, a bow and arrow? Like what are you using?
Do they have a thing for me to use, or should I use what I have?
There's a hatchet. Like this, yeah, snotty
use
little
the
kid's got like a hatchet.
Because yeah, she thinks, oh, this is the part of the rules of the game. They got a little thing here. I'm going to throw this, even though I have no idea how to use it.
So okay, so.
All right, everyone, step back.
Oh my God! So here's what we're gonna do. I want your finesse die, your class, and your shoot skill.
All right, now you're gonna have to get off my back before you do this.
What? But the
No,
height.
I know, but
Cousin.
you get a lot more leverage from your own feet when you're throwing things.
So
Oh, fine. know
before
these
you do this, here's what
things.
we're gonna do. Oh boy, let's share screens. Let's get this going. So, I definitely want. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I'm gonna roll 2d8s because that's your difficulty, and that'll be the number you gotta beat.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Alright.
That is a 9. So you just gotta beat a 9.
Sure. All right. So, Clover's like, all right, I got this. And just like, cousin, watch me, I can do
Okay,
this.
all
Okay.
right.
And she's going to wind up and think of, when we went to Dragon Con and all of us were trying to throw.
Fuck them
stupid
axes.
Yeah. So she's like, really like concentrating, just like, okay, I got to go straight, got to go, whoa. And then she then does this little flail thing and then tries to throw it. Because she's like, it'll add to my skill if I like flail and dance with it. Ba-da! I get. Where'd it go? I just missed it.
You did just miss it.
Oh, so close.
So
Missed it.
this kid's gonna laugh. Just like just a real dick, like a forced taunting laugh. Like he's not even like it's just it's like you suck, lady.
So
It's like, well, I
Wow.
can do it. And she's gonna run and go grab the hatchet, forgetting that. Oh, there are other people throwing.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no.
it's just
Zozo's
you.
gonna step up.
Oh,
Okay, so she's gonna go. Oh, wait! I'm gonna go get it, and she's gonna run and go get it.
So,
And then
can I get? Are any of your characters particularly savvy? Do you have a D10 in savviness?
The 8.
The 8?
no
8.
6.
Okay. This would probably be
The savvy ones in the
this would
bar.
probably be a Kriv roll, but Kriv's not here, so go ahead. Let's do it. Zozo.
Gonna take the axe. Look at Clover. You're pathetic. We We need
Whoa.
good people on this trip. Let me show you how this is done.
The kid's going to agree with Zoe. So like, yeah.
Shut up. And he's gonna throw the axe.
Let's do it, baby.
Oh, please,
Alright, you're
miss.
saying
Please whiff
finesse,
it.
Shoot. Finesse.
Finesse, class, and shoot.
And class.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you got to beat
so
a
that's-
9 because it's not like the thing's moving, so it's the same difficulty.
So finesse, class, and shoot.
So it's right on top of this fence post.
Yeah, so he'll kind of like just raise it above his head, kind of like calculate the arc and look around how many people's watching, and then he'll just toss it. No flourishes.
Oh.
Did it pause?
Oh,
there it
it
goes.
is. Oh,
Ooh.
my
Nice,
goodness
yeah,
gracious.
I'll take that 16.
Stupid edgelord
Ooh.
luck.
So
And he'll
Nice.
turn around and cross his arms like, too easy.
And then it blows up.
So, do you want to take? Do you want to take the 7 and 3 and leave the D10 as your effect die?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, because So basically, you're gonna hit it no matter what. But this is how awesome it is, right? Like you didn't just wing this thing; it is dead on. And for just a second, you're gonna see this this oily liquid come out of the side of this like tube, and it is going to, after a second, mix with that powder, and boom, big big like it's a bright explosion, almost like a flashbang, and there's these bright red and yellow sparks that are gonna fly outward. So a couple of fun facts, right? It is a dry time of year.
This is when we do the gender reveal party. Is that what you're saying, Jason?
It's a boy! Boom! So that's it's kind of a concern, right? But the odds are against anything really bad happening. More pressing is the fact that this fence post is just going to split down the center and just kind of fall apart. And I'd say about 30 or 40 feet back, you're going to see a bunch of horses.
Oh,
And I need to roll to see if they get spooked. Because there have been explosions leading up to this, and this one's a bit closer. So, Kriv, inside the bar, I think it's... do me a favor.
It's only fair.
Yeah, give me a D10, right? And if it's a 1 through 3, they get spooked. Anything else, and it's fine.
It's on crit.
All right.
I love it.
all we need is for Ryan to not roll low.
5.
Hey!
It's fine. It's fine. So they are going to get a little spooked and kind of whinny and rear up and stuff. And there's a couple of farmhands that are going to have to like settle them down. And as they're like trying to soothe the horse, it's okay. You fucking kid! They're screaming at this kid, but like trying to calm. Not you, girl. Not you. Shush. Like it's trying to offer it a sugar cube. This kid is again gonna kind of like and kind of back up and run off, just like a little shit.
Oh, I thought Zozo was gonna have a fanboy. That would
I mean, he's
really
fine.
stroke the ego. That would be too early.
Probably would have if he didn't tell him to shut up. He had a fan leading into it. Like it's like this. I like the cut of this guy's jib. Like he's, you know what I mean? Like he was on board.
He'll be back.
Clover is like squealing. She's like, heck yeah! Just because, big boom, her new friend just did something awesome. And so she's gonna go up and just be like, good job, Zozozo, and just smack him on the back, friendly manner, but like, being
Yeah, he
bigger than him.
he kind of like
Probably wasn't.
reacts to it a bit and turns around, kind of like there's a corner smile, like, you think that explosion was impressive?
I mean, can you do more explosions?
Kind of looks around to see if Kriv is around. Maybe I'll show you later.
Heck yeah. And just holds up a hand for a high five.
Looks away and it gives you a high five.
Ah, softy.
Best
And
friend.
then he kind of just like leaves the destruction scene and goes back to the tavern.
Oh, well, I have a friend.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
And then just lifts her arms up to be like, pick me up again, and then so we can go back.
All right, here we go. Okay. There you go. Let's go.
So we're gonna go back into this bar, and Kriv sitting there probably has another drink or whatever Kriv is doing. Is Kriv much of a drinker, or is this?
Oh yeah.
Is this party
From his
making him more
adventuring
of a
days,
drinker?
he's probably on his 5th drink by now. I'm just like, oh, those fuckers! Like he finished all of their drinks and then drunk another one. Just he's not happy
So if
with
he
the
wasn't
fact that
before
he's got to
Jesus, man.
deal with all these special folk.
Special folk. Ooh. You know what? Can I?
Youth Aryan race. Special folk.
Damn kids.
So you said 5 drinks. Okay. Well, we haven't done this in this arc or this system yet, but I think we need to see what your tolerance is.
Tell me
So
what I need to roll, Jason.
so refresh my memory. What was everyone drinking? It wasn't necessarily like super heavy stuff, right? It was more
Oh,
ale like that.
It was the cheap, quick stuff.
Juice.
Just you got barrels and barrels of it in the back. Just give me a couple drinks real quick and give me a couple. mugs.
Okay. So like this is
Nothing
is
too
like
strong.
yeah. So like 2d6s. Like nothing terrible. So hup 2d6, and that turns out to be 6. So
Okay.
I want you to take your fortitude, your class, and your endure roll.
Oh, fine. Okay. Hey. Okay.
Okay. So you're definitely going to pass that. So that you're definitely not drunk, but you're probably just a tiny bit buzzed. Like just you know what I mean? Like you're
Not enough.
at, I need to roll to see if this dwarf notices this.
Oh.
I
Of
need
course.
to I need to see. So I'm going to take a D10. 1 through 5, he's going to notice. 6 through 10, you're just going to be able to sit there and enjoy your drink.
Please let it be in peace.
Ugh, no. So
Oh no.
okay, this guy's going to wander over to your table eventually, and you're going to see him hop off the stool, and his big clunky boots are just going to boom, like hit the ground. And he's gonna wander over the table, and he's got like a really big shot glass, I guess is how I would describe it. Think like an espresso size for like, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
so he's gonna wander over and then just kind of like slap the table. You think you're impressing anybody with this drinking?
Oh, far from it. I'm
Well,
not drinking for any of you.
you should be. It's a dwarven holiday.
Okay.
So, okay, let me tell you a story. And he's gonna pull a chair out and sit next to you. I don't think he would even notice if you liked that or not. You know what I mean? It's not like he's
Yeah.
not doing it for you.
No, he's doing it for the story. It's all for his ego.
Yeah. So, there we were. Homeless and just down on our luck. And we see this mountain. Now, you wouldn't understand this, but I mean a really beautiful mountain. Like, it's gorgeous. You guys are perched up on top of it like birds. We're in the dirt. You know, we're making something out of it. You guys are just kind of like skipping across the mountains like stones on a lake, and you know, whatever. But we had to fight tooth and nail, and they didn't. I mean, yeah, it was during a wedding or whatever. They didn't know it was coming, but man, they did put up a fight, but it wasn't enough. Every year, we have to drink as many shots as years have passed since that day. And I'm not even a quarter of the way there yet.
So what number are you on?
What?
How many shots have you taken?
17.
And how many do you need?
More than 17. The point is, I want you to drink with me. Hell, I'll even pay.
Yeah, you're really twisting my arm, Jason. Let's leave it up to a die roll.
Yeah.
Do it. I don't know if we have money.
2.
All right. Well, I guess he's doing it. So he's gonna kind of like squint at him, like lean over the table to where he's like, his snout is probably just inches away from his nose, and then let out like a big puff of air through his nostrils. Lean back to where his back's straight. Bring his hand over to give a big handshake. And then and then with the other hand, grab his shot and take it.
He's definitely like, it's a big he's so this is a competition.
Oh, okay. Well,
I haven't had a drinking contest in years. No one wants to sit at the table with me, and I'm giving you a head start. So, he's going to walk over to the bar and kind of hop up on one of these stools and then ring a bell. And everyone in the bar is going to start reacting. They're like, oh. So this is like one of those restaurants where you go in and you order like the Widowmaker steak. And it's like, well, we're going to feed you your weight in steak. And if you finish it, you know, so.
Question though, is he carrying this bell on him, or is it just something that the place has?
This is like one of those like Man versus Food things where you go and it's like, we have the spiciest wings in Sarasota, and then you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
yeah, I thought he's just held onto this little bell, like just for this moment. He just carries it on him.
This is it. Yep. It's like it's a signature asset for him. Like he just has it all the time. So the bell of infinite drinking. So here are the rules. You and I are going to drink until one of us falls down. And that person picks up the tab.
Didn't you just say you would pay?
For the first round.
How much money do I have?
I don't know.
I don't think I have any money. At least from
we've discussed the
building.
matter of money.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about it.
What?
Yeah, Jason, you didn't give us money.
How'd you guys roll for it at the beginning of the thing?
Getting what?
It's not in my notes.
It's no, you did not.
Or you guys didn't write it down. I don't know. Okay. We'll do it again.
It was my fault,
No.
guys. I ruined the whole thing. I did it. Sorry.
Okay, here's what. Yeah, okay, here's what we're gonna do. This was months ago when we did character creation. So here's what we're gonna do. I want everybody here to do me a favor and roll a d20 and a d12, and whatever you get, that's how much gold you have.
this is not familiar at all. So I think you just
Yeah, you know what?
didn't give
I'm
us
famous for
money.
being a liar. That's what I.
Mhm. Hey,
Clover.
Ooh.
hell yeah!
You know what? That makes the most sense. Clover's probably like she's in a town and can do stuff. Also, they may just pay her to walk away from situations.
It's like, and then I want juice. Can I have it for free?
Yeah, it's not that expensive. Yeah.
No, yeah. So Crib's got 15 gold. Like, as long as this doesn't get out of control, you're fine.
All right, so he's gonna look at the barkeep. All I have is 15. I'll go up to that.
The barkeep. So barkeep comes over in an apron and he's lining up bottles. And the bottle, think hot ones. Like the bottles get like the alcohol content gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And then the bottles stop having labels. Like they're more just like kind of like almost like a chalky, like it's just kind of like carved in. So like it's like this isn't a manufactured thing. This isn't like, oh, it's a Boone's Farm. Like it's, you know what I mean? This is just like this is essentially poison. Don't drink that.
Okay,
So
fair.
Don't do it.
So
Do it.
here's how it's gonna work. We're gonna do rounds exactly like combat. Because Cortex basically, to its core, has this fundamental principle. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to work on our scale from the book, the Laverne scale. And the first person to fall over loses and picks up this tab. At this point, can I ask that the team would be back? And they would probably, they'd probably come back in just as like these bottles are being lined up and the bartender's like, you tell him it's like, oh, I got 15 gold. He's like, well, don't lose. And then just kind of like finishes up. Like they have like these special shot glasses that it's kind of like it's carved out of bone, but it's like a little dragon claw holding a shot glass type of thing with a flat bottom. It's like, oh, it's kitschy, but like fun. And it's like, either way, you get to keep the shot glass. Like the bartender reassures you, like it's cool.
Maybe I can sell it back to him when I'm out of gold.
But if you lose, you go up on the wall of shame, and there's a bunch of like parchment sketches of people.
I'll
who
never be
have
here
lost.
again. I'm going on a mission where I'm gonna die. It'll be fine.
Holy shit!
Crib has no confidence with this mission.
I think Clover comes in. She hears the bells, see people are like, yeah. It's like, oh, party, oh, drinks, juice, and just grabby hands towards one of them.
No, don't touch. Don't touch. By the way, all your drinks are gone. Oh, but the juice is still there. The juice is disgusting.
Oh, and it's like, oh, you're not gonna share? And it's like, hears that her juice is okay, and goes to get it.
Here you go. I got you, cousin. Here you go.
Thanks, cousin. And just like
You're welcome.
sitting there sipping and watching, just like, ooh, I don't know what you're doing, but it's gonna be great.
So here's how this is going to work. It's going to work exactly like combat. The best part is, so you're going to start out with no physical stress whatsoever. We're going to work up to the point where you're beyond a D12 in physical stress, and that is when you pass out. The good news is your opponent here is starting with a D6 in physical stress.
Awesome.
So you have an advantage out of the gate, and all you got to do is drink this dwarf under the table. Sounds simple.
Yeah, I'm mentally going back to the conversation that we had before about my luck with the last arc wasn't the best, but this is a new arc.
Well, okay, you can't
You are.
die. Like,
No, I can't die, but I can lose all my gold.
yeah, well, yes. Well, you got a sugar mama in the party anyway. Like,
Yeah.
It's true.
It's mine.
She may drop it. Who knows? I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen.
drop it. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good, Ryan. That's
drop
good.
it.
How dare you, Ryan?
So Zoka.
I feel like I'm getting hit with. I was just gonna say, when you guys like say that to Ryan, I feel like I'm getting hit with the splash from that. It's really uncomfortable.
So Zozo will stroll in, see that there's some sort of challenge going on, and he'll find a nice spot, like in the shadows a little bit, in the darkness, where it's not like he's not gonna what do you call that? He's not gonna upstage Kriv, but he's going to cross his arms, lean back, and observe and judge Kriv as a leader, depending on his success or failure.
No pressure.
The judgment is happening.
So, do you want to run to the bathroom, grab a drink before this? Do you want to
Let's go straight in.
Okay.
Well, Crave goes to the bathroom real quick and then comes back.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah.
The question was for Kriv. Yeah.
You don't want to pee yourself at the table. Like,
Exactly,
that's
yeah.
embarrassing, right? So,
Yeah, he doesn't want to
okay.
do that.
So okay, let's try a thing, because like this is so in this arc we're introducing something called conflict level. Now, this isn't a fight, really. It's not a fight to the death, but I would still count it as like there's conflict. It's a competition. So it goes from 1 to 5. 5 being truly life or death. This is definitely a combat level of 1. Or conflict level of 1. Like, it's that there, it's just like embarrassment are is the stakes, and money, obviously. Money. Amazon. Okay, so let me see if this actually works. So I'm gonna try a thing.
Did you say
Alexa.
Amazon? Oh.
Combat mode.
I wish you all the luck in the world.
Okay, so
Oh,
it's
look
amazing.
at you!
yeah, so okay, that actually worked. I think the room got hotter. So, wow, okay, that's okay.
Wow.
Alexa, disco mode.
I need to set that up, jeez. I didn't even think about making a routine for that. I just come in and say lights on, and then it does that.
I mean, yeah, dude, it's not hard to set up. I'll show you real quick. It's
No,
super
I just
easy.
didn't even think about it. That's
I know. I'm an idiot, so I sit here and think about dumb shit like this all day. So, okay, this dwarf is gonna be taking the first swing. So let's do it. So let me get ready and throw out some stats to you here, because you're dealing with obviously my pen died. Oh my god. Okay, well.
Ah,
Oh my god. The stakes have never been lower, Jason.
He's got a D10 in fortitude. He
course he
obviously
does.
has a D8 in class, and you guys are going to be using the indoor. So he's got a D10 in indoor.
of course he does.
But he is starting with stress. Now, we're going to be throwing in different qualifiers based on the drink that you. So what he's going to do is you guys are basically pounding the equivalent of like tequila right now, right? So probably something.
Rough start.
Yeah, you know, it's probably like a hard ale or rum, something like that, you know? So no modifiers or anything on that, but here we go. D10, D10, and a D8. Each of us are going to start with 1 plot point. And may the best man win.
Okay. Is it like the versus, his number versus mine? Or
It's exactly like combat. So instead of him taking swings at you, so let's see here. I'm going to take that 7 and 3. So you got to beat a 10, and the effect die is a D10.
okay. So then what would count as drinking defense?
Same. It's basically the same thing. You're rolling your fortitude in class.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's just those two?
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first catastrophic failure.
Ryan was so hopeful 2 minutes ago. This is a new arc. My luck will change, right?
New arc. It's not. Damn it.
You changed names, you moved systems, you did everything you could.
The luck continues.
This is amazing.
Right,
So,
well, Quiv's
okay.
gonna die of alcohol poisoning.
So
Let's get a new character in.
Jason said just a minute ago, this can't kill you.
It can't kill you.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I already have a new character planned called Verk. It's just gonna be backwards. I'm just gonna change everything in.
It's Crib with the goatee.
I know we just got art, but all we have to do is a little touch up, just one addition. That's it. That's all it needs to happen.
Good Lord. Okay, so for everybody out there, in Cortex, when you roll a 1, you just toss that die out. It doesn't count for anything. You can't use it. If all your dice come up as 1, it's what we in the biz call a catastrophic failure. Now, just like in D&D, if you roll a 1, there's a chance of something bad happening. If you roll all 1s, there is no chance of it's just happening. So here's what we're going to do. You're losing that round, and that's a D10 stress die for you. So as you're pounding this back, you both pound your drink back, and he's going to like clank it on the wooden table here and just kind of like stare at you. And just as you're pounding this drink back, the act of you like bobbing your head back and you're like, whoop, you just got real dizzy all of a sudden because the rest of that alcohol is hitting you all at once. You're like, oh, there it is. Like, so you're just kind of like, you're just kind of like focused on him. Now, because of this catastrophic failure, as of right now, if you lose, I'm going to have you roll on the temporary madness table.
Yes. Damn it.
Your rebuttal, sir.
All right, so I got
It's
2 D8s and a D6.
and a plot
Hiya.
point.
And 1 plot point, but
Okay, so there's a 1 in there. We got to toss that out. Of course, it was one of the D8s. So
I couldn't be a 2. Really? I couldn't be a 2.
so he's got to beat a 7. So
But even if he doesn't beat it, nothing happens, right?
nothing really happens. But like, I think it would.
He just
like,
gets a little tickle. He gets like, that's
yeah,
about
it's
it.
like, oh man, there's. Oh wait, sorry. 1 D10 and 1 D8. Whoop. Here goes.
that qualifies as beating a 7.
Just
The new
beats it.
listeners don't understand my frustration. All of the people that listen to the last arc continuing, and you're with me.
Ryan has a penchant for poorly performing in luck-based activities, I'd say. Like,
Yep.
statistically speaking,
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that happened last time is I called this ancient sea demon creature from the rifts of hell underneath our boat. I mean, that just a small, just a little tiny accident.
I mean, everything worked out
Why
okay.
would you do that?
It's not like I'm
Why do you
planned
choose to do that?
Xavier.
Don't do it.
Yeah, Jesus. Okay, so
Okay.
Oh man, did you roll the d6 for his stress die last time? Don't forget to.
You subtract that, right?
No. You just add it to your rolls. It's just another die. So
Oh no.
yeah. Do you? I'll give you a chance to do it real quick. Just roll a d6.
Boop.
3.
No, they wouldn't have changed.
That wouldn't change anything. Okay, so
Even if
just
I got a
wanted to-
6, it wouldn't have changed anything.
That's not true. That would have beat. He wouldn't have beat it then, and it still would. He would have coughed
Oh,
or
okay,
something.
true.
It would have been a little embarrassing. So okay, his roll again. That's 3 d10s now because of your stress. Oh man, man, never battle a dwarf in a drinking contest. This is on you, honestly.
I heard free drinks. I thought everything was going to be free.
So this time, what he's doing, we're going to simulate him reaching for a bigger bottle, right? So he's going for like Mind Scream or something like that, real orcish beverage, which is like, this will put air in your chest. Like he's, his voice is a little raspy. He's getting hot, so he's like unbuttoning. So he's got that Varric deep V thing going on from Dragon Age, like, big hairy dwarf chest. If you're into that, ladies, fellas.
So I gotta. I'm guessing you're taking the 8 and the 6.
I mean, why wouldn't I?
So I could have hoped that a 2 would have been in there, but no. Well,
I mean, it's still a D10.
I gotta go next to perfect. You gotta be. What? I'm dead.
This is amazing, Ryan.
All right, well, I've hit an achievement. I got a big milestone. I retire today. I mean, I can't get any better.
What are the odds of this? This is amazing. Guys, everybody out there in Vegas, what's the over-under on him doing this one more time? Everybody in the chat right now. Like, if you... I mean, can he pull this out? I don't know. If you lose this... Okay, do me a favor. Give me a D6. And hold on, before you roll... If you roll a 4 through 6, if you lose this, I'm going to have you roll on the long-term madness table. If you roll a 1 through 3, it's the permanent madness table.
Fair.
So just give me a D6
we
and
know
roll
what
high.
my luck is. Hiya!
Okay.
From my
Long-term
angle
madness.
that I have of my dice, it looks like another 1.
This is insane. So you're going to take...
Stakes are so low, you guys.
It's so low, but like, this is... Okay, this is stupid, but this is his first challenge as leader.
But I can't...
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't back away now.
I know. So like he's okay. So again, like you're at a D12 now. Like this, like you're looking like you're holding onto the table to. It's like, you're not quitting already. We've only had 2 drinks.
This is why I was retired.
The tab right now is up to 30 gold. He's like, I'll tell you what. I'll spot you a shot. If you go all in on the next round and pour yourself the murderer. It's another orcish beverage. It is almost off the scale in terms of alcoholic content. It's not even... It's basically cleaning fluid. Like if Lysol bottled a beverage that you can drink and it's sitting next to Pepsi, but it still had the Lysol logo.
Okay, let's roll an intelligence roll real quick.
You got hero points, my dude. It's your hero moment.
Your intelligence wouldn't be affected by your current...
I mean, it may. Did I roll a d6 and subtract that?
Ryan Sr.?
Is there a way that I can use my plot point to help him in this contest at all?
I mean, can you think of a way? Let's do it. Pitch me something.
No. Oh, okay. Honestly, the best idea I have so far is the bar is probably soaked in alcohol at this point, and if I can light one end on fire, we might be able to run away before we lose all our money. But that feels like a horrible idea.
I don't think that'll give him a bonus to his roll.
No, exactly.
I mean,
that will be the moment
I
you
think
combat
kill
medic doesn't
Kriv.
work. Combat medic says teammate. Specifically teammate. I can't use it on myself. Damn it.
You can use that plot point to step up any one of your die.
That might be a good idea.
Or double
If you-
one of your die.
So he would be rolling with an 8, 10, 10, 12.
Yeah. You would be rolling. He's got okay.
Two,
You know what he said? Actually, hold on. He said he'd spot you. He would spot you a shot, and I would have that drive his stress up to a D8. So you'd have an extra D8 in there.
Okay, fuck it. I'm going. So 3d8s then. No.
It'd be 3d8s and a
3d8s and
D6.
1d6.
Yes. Huck him out there, baby. Come
If I
on.
get another freaking set of ones.
I
I'm not even looking. Just
They're not
they're not ones.
Although the result is 2 ones.
Oh.
Here's the thing. I've been rolling really
baby.
well. Maybe I'm due for crap. So maybe. So I got a D8 and a D10. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Huck up, up, up. I think he's lifting weights while he's doing this at this point. Like he's just showing off. This is mean. So that's not going to affect him at all. Do you want to push it, Ryan? You can push it. If you push it, so in Cortex, this is how it works. He just set a new difficulty. So if you can roll and beat a 17, then the ball's back in his court and he needs to beat it, and the stakes are higher and higher.
All right, so this would be where he could use a plot point to change one of those D8s that
Yeah,
he's rolling
that's-
into a D10 to hide.
It's true. It's true. Then you just roll like me.
But then even at that, I mean,
You can, you'd have to max out
yeah, it still wouldn't.
unless you stepped down your class die to a D4, took the other plot point that you'd get from that, and then step up the 2 remaining D8s to D10s. It's a risky.
That's big brain.
It's a risky gambit. If you push it and fail, you basically like you're setting yourself up to like you're dazed.
What's the coin count up to now?
Well, the murderer is very, very expensive. It takes years to brew, so we're up
Of course
to
it
about.
does.
It takes we're up to about like 67 gold.
All right, that's the party's gold. Yeah.
All right. Well, I can now include myself in the group of special Dragonborn. Um.
Welcome aboard. Get your seat warm.
I like that. Okay, the entire time this is happening, Zozo's in the corner, like fucking Strider, just like eyeballing,
calling me names under his breath. I'm sure.
fucking lightweight.
Not impressed.
So, do you wanna go for that?
No.
Okay. He still hasn't polished you off yet. If you just say, "Hey, I'm going to take the L on that one,"
I think he's gonna hold up his he's gonna take the shot, put it down, and kind of like hold up one hand, and then kind of hold the other hand over to shake. I'm done. I'm done. Can't do anymore. You win. and I know he's gonna ridicule me, but
Oh yeah, but that wasn't up for question. Like, okay, you got to imagine all these people in the bar are like cheering. It's like, yeah, so there's money changing hands in the background because they're like, no, he can come
They
back
would've
from
been
this.
Stupid
Well, okay,
betting on him,
you're
especially after that first shot.
Yeah, well, okay. Like, there's some people. It's like, no, he's playing a long game. He's trying to grift him. Like you're pulling him in. It's like, look at him. He's a huge dragonborn. He could beat that little dwarf. Like, there's some people who are like, if you think about the scene from their point of view, they don't know that you're rolling
That's
ones.
not Chris' fault.
Yeah, they're look. So like, you got people who are like cheering you on. Like, come on. And then if you say I'm done, you're going to hear a lot of disappointed people, and they're just like, no, that because they're going to lose money. And the dwarf is like, oh, come on, that's not how you end a drinking game. Here, I'll take 2 more shots. 1 more round.
He's gonna take all
You
of
can
his.
hear in the back. You can hear Zozo's voice, like very low. Oh, this is embarrassing.
Distinctly through the crowd.
There's like a little lull where like people can like stop talking at the same time. Just like, this is embarrassing.
And they meet eyes at that second. Crib's gonna stand up, put down his entire satchel of gold, and 4 of the 5 potions, and walk back to the table.
Wait, walk back to what table?
The table that we were at, like, originally, before we moved to the bar.
Okay, so you're just
Yep.
tapping out. Like, you're just okay. So you're gonna hear a lot of disappointed people and just like, and then they, and the bartender's like, all right, that's enough, people, that's enough. And this dwarf is gonna kind of jump up into his chair and just like, yeah, like an "are you not entertained" kind of thing. So it's a big day. Like, it's like, yay! This is like an Irish person winning a drinking game on St. Patrick's Day. Like, it's like, yay! You know what I mean? Like, it's a huge, like, it's a Cinderella story. How does the party greet Kriv?
Oh, please don't throw up on me.
Oh, he's like started to hurl a couple times.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go and get you some pretzels. We gotta soak that up. I hope they have pretzels. We'll see what they got. And he's gonna run to the bar and find out what kind of carbs they've got to soak up some of this with. Pretzels, peanuts, chunks of bread.
Yeah, they absolutely have that. They have that stuff, and they also make a mean cheese stick. Like, they have like what it is like they call them bread ribs. So it's these big puffy conjoined, almost like hot dog buns, and they are both stuffed with cheese, and then there's 6 cheeses browned on top with flecks of meat in it, usually like a crispy ham or bacon, something like that.
Okay, so that's fascinating. And what he's going to say to the bartender is, all right, now in your expert opinion, what of these foodstuffs is least likely to get your bar thrown up in a lot by a dragonborn that just had a lot to drink? Like, a lot. Because someone's going to have to clean that up, and it's probably not us. Because we'll just go.
He's gonna say, look, I'll put an order of bread riddens in for free just because he tried. He's having a hard time. It looked like he really rolled a lot of ones out there. So, like, I'm gonna, and then
that's how we say it.
Yeah. And
it's like you rolled on the long-term.
Yeah. Your friend, keep an eye on your friend. He looks real. Like, so, he's going to hand you a bucket. And he's like, but you are responsible for your friend. And he's gonna like he's gonna hand you that bucket.
Whoa! Oh, come on! Oh, damn it! Yeah.
So you got an order of bread ribs coming.
All right, and he carries the bucket back over and says, "All right, Kriv, this is your new best friend. You just keep this right in your lap. No, up. You have it upside down. Flip it over. Okay, there you go. That's right side up. You just keep it right like that. And if this isn't your first rodeo, you know what to do.
Yeah.
And I've got some carbs coming though, because we're gonna try and soak some of that up and ease the pain a little bit for you.
All he does is give you a thumbs up, and he scoots to like the back edge of the stool that he's sitting at. Takes the bucket, puts it in his lap, puts his entire head into the bucket, leans over a little bit where his head's on the wall, and then just wraps his arm around the bucket and just stays there. And every now and then you may hear a That's how he is for the next foreseeable future.
And Clover's like, "Can I have your cool glass that you got? Because they got a shot glass, right?"
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, and she's like, "Thank you." And it's like, green is a good color on you, and just is fiddling with her shot glass, and she's pouring juice in it and pretending she's being like what they were doing. It's like, "Look at me, I can do it. Yeah, look at me."
Okay, couple things. One, Alexa, exit combat mode. So, the worst is past here. We will have to have you roll on that long-term madness table. But we're also going to give you a D10 complication. Complications in Cortex are basically things that count against you. And this D10 complication is called Absolutely Hammered. So until you sober up, you're going to have that complication. It'll step down over time and then just disappear.
Okay.
So as long as you don't get into combat or try to do anything,
Oh, I mean, Crib's not trying to move right now. He's essentially hugging this bucket and not doing anything.
the only thing
Trying to
I'm going to
withdraw from the ATM. Complication. Can't do it.
The only thing I'm going to have you do is let's see if you can hold this liquor down. Now, everybody out there in the chat, everybody listening while at school, on the jog, on the bus, whatever you're doing, I want you to think of a number that Ryan should roll. And I want you to put that out there in the universe. I want you.
Bomb.
Yes, that's it. Lend him your energy in the chat right now, because the difficulty is 2d10s. So all you got to do is beat whatever this is. So hold on. 2d10s. We're rolling, and it is a 13. Lucky number 13. So Ryan's got to roll a 14 or higher. And you're going to take your class and your fortitude. You also have a d10 complication. Forgot about that.
Yep, that's true.
13.
Eh,
13
it
is the
doesn't
highest
change
there.
anything.
So this is so everybody in the chat right now, root for Ryan. Give him all your energy. Ryan, give me your fortitude in class. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Not looking.
Hey, one of them was the max you can get.
Did I roll another one? I
I think of it this way. You're getting all your ones out of the way at the beginning of the campaign. But you will absolutely lose your cookies at this table. So,
that may help in the overnight though.
So I don't know about you in real life, but I am a loud thrower upper. I dragon shout at porcelain. You too, Xavier? Yes.
Oh. All the veins under my eyeballs just
Oh God!
Really?
yeah,
Whoa.
just
That's-
everything tenses.
That's crazy.
I am the Dragonborn.
Yep.
Mhm.
So imagine you sticking your snoot into this bucket and just big,
And it
big
echoes.
loud noises. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Oh God, yeah.
I'm gonna hear another couple laughs. Absolutely,
Yeah, but it'll be
especially from
like-
the guy, the dwarven guy.
But you had the balls to do that. So like he's gonna be like he'll bust your balls, but like now it's over. Like whatever beef,
Yeah.
it's like whatever. That guy's fine. Like he's so there'll be some comment about like Dragonborn is supposed to be so tough. That's supposed to be the peak performance. Blah blah blah. So he's just gonna do all that, but like no one's gonna come and harass you. You're in enough pain already.
Zozo will look at Clover and Olmo. How are you two not dead from secondhand embarrassment right now?
No, well, here's the thing. A couple things. One, you might not know this about me, but I used to travel around with Bottomless Joy, and there's a lot of opportunity to watch people be like really drunk in those scenarios. I've way worse than this, so that was one. And the other thing is, I already had all the embarrassment I'm ever going to have in my life when I first saw Bottomless Joy, and was really excited. And they kept trying to say, calm down, and I couldn't. So I figure once I got over that, getting over Kriv losing a tricking contest pretty bad. You can only have so much embarrassment in your life before it's like, okay, here we go again. That's how I see it.
And Clover is mostly just being like, "Aw, poor person that I just met, but that is my new friend," and going pat, 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 and also like staring. It's like, I didn't know our scales could turn that color. What happens if I take one? And bouncing between those two feelings. Like, can I pluck a scale from us? Is that how it works?
No.
But also,
But you're also on the side that's fused together too.
Yeah.
and just like pet, pet, pet. And also, then also like, that's cool. That feels neat. Pet, pet, pet.
I'm a
She's
punching bag.
helping.
This is a bonding moment. You're gonna look back on this fondly one day. So
This is the worst moment of my life.
that's your leader. That's
You're young.
So I would imagine you guys aren't hitting the road then. You're gonna probably settle down for the evening.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to. Well, Crave originally wanted to go hit like a library or something, but that ain't.
You want to still do that? We can do it. Like we can. I don't know how much you retain.
I don't think
No,
he'll be
we're
able
gonna
to
go
read.
sleep in a dark alley.
Hide your
I'm not-
faces.
Zozo's just gonna
Yeah,
drop
we're not
Crib
gonna
somewhere
check.
else and then keep walking.
We're not gonna check in an hotel after tonight. We're
Wait,
hiding.
hold on. Hey, cousin, I hate to impose, but do you have is there a place? Do you have a place we could crash at tonight or something?
Where does Clover stay?
You know what? I was going to have you roll for this because one, you're a very friendly person, and I imagine you like to help.
Yes.
Two, please don't take this the wrong way. Your type of chipper could become incredibly annoying to some.
What?
And you're clumsy. So, like, I think there's a 50-50 chance that you are either staying in someone's guest house or you're sleeping in a barn. And I'm not sure what it is, so I need you to roll a d10, 1 through 5. It's barn. 6 through 10, and there's a little guest house you've been staying at.
A barn would be fitting.
Okay.
How dare you talk about my cousin like that?
It's gonna be in the barn where we destroyed the fence. That's what's gonna happen. And we're not gonna be allowed to stay there.
That's really good.
hey, it's Barn.
But it's a nice like it that they pitched it to you as like, oh, like there's a guest house, and they're like, you don't want to stay there. There's this barn. It's a wonderful barn. You're gonna love it. It's got fresh hay, and it's away from all of our fine china. It's great. You're gonna
So
love
the fact
it.
that they have a guest house
Yes,
and just casually redirected you the other way.
but I feel like Clover's like positive enough that like yeah, like it just kind of like seeing.
Oh yeah, as she's like, oh
So-
sure, we can go, and just leading them and chitter chatting like, my place is great. I have so much room. Hey, it's really comfy. Did you know that? And it's like and I've learned how to braid it, and it gets into this really cool. I have this cool little corner all for myself, and I made little dolls so I can talk to them in the morning when I do my daily affirmations.
And
So, real quick,
you are rooming with a goat named Roger.
And I love Roger. And yes, Roger's my new friend, but not as good a friend as you guys, of course. Cousin, you're my best friend, of course, but Roger was there for me.
So Kriv walks in, takes the bucket and kind of puts it down over the straw, and
Sure.
kind of like sizes it up, moves the bucket, takes out enough straw for the bucket to fit into, and then lays down on his stomach with his suit still in the bucket. And then just lives there. The last thing you hear from him is, that's it.
And as Kriv
Silence.
passes out, Roger's
dragon
going to
attacks.
walk over. No. Roger's going to walk over and just kind of nibble at the straw that you're sleeping on, but like right next to your ear, just kind of because like it's
Wake up in the
interesting
morning
now.
and we're cuddling. So that's
Maybe
it's gonna happen.
to close out today's episode, what I'd like to do is this. Ryan,
Uh-huh.
other Ryan. I think it's
That's
time to roll for
madness table.
some madness. So, let's see how long this is going to be impacting you first. It's long term, so give me a D10, and we're going to multiply that by 3.
So now's when I want the one.
Yes,
Just throwing that.
roll
out
that
there.
1, baby.
Come
Roll
on,
that
universe. You hear me?
1.
1.
My worry is that it does and doesn't care. 6. All right, so that's an 18.
So for 18
So-
years.
No, 18 days.
Oh, okay, 18 days.
So, everybody out there, in the Adventurer's Guide to Theria, Volume 1, we have included many tables. You can find it on Amazon. It's super cheap, hardcover, beautiful, 400 pages. And we have madness tables. Ryan, can I get a D100 from you, please?
How do you do a D100 out here? Is it a D10 and
it's the
the
double
100 one?
zeros. It's the
Two double zeros, or
no, next to the D10 there's 2 zeros.
yeah, is it just that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there it goes.
58.
Pretty middle of the road.
Okay. You're gonna sit up. And it's dawn. And like you're kind of like you're shifting around in this pile of straw, and you're like bleary eyed looking around. It's like, so you slept for 14 hours. It is now the 29th.
Okay.
But you're up at dawn. That's a plus. And you're kind of like stretching, your head aches. We're going to take away that D10 complication. You're sober now. It's a new hell, but like you're sober. And you're kind of like scratching your ears and just kind of like and you're going to notice that usually when you like kind of like rub your ears, like you kind of stop up your hearing for a second, and you didn't notice that this time. But then you're going to look around and see that this goat is like, bah, bah, like making goat sounds, and you don't hear that. And that's because for the next 18 days, you are deaf.
And my luck continues, folks.
So we're going to have to figure something out.
I wake
Got a
up
new leader,
at
boys.
dawn and can't hear anything.
And I think that's a good time for us to stop for the evening. So next time we sit down, we'll get you guys on the road. And
Wow.
Say what?
Wow. I got a shot glass. I'm
Yeah, that's gonna be
happy.
great. Gonna have
Sure, you got a cool
lot of
shot
fun times
glass.
with that.
And a bucket.
That's pretty great.
And a bucket. I do.
We get to
And a
keep the
bucket.
bucket.
That
Oh,
bucket
hey.
is my friend.
I don't think he wants it back after what you did to it. Like it's
Yeah.
full of cheese ribs.
I only
like it's
slept
full
with
Leave
it
it to
and puked
Roger.
in it. That's
Roger
what's
can
funny.
have the bucket.
Roger.
Can we
we're
kick
taking
Roger?
Bucket. It's up to you.
Roger and I
goes.
cuddled overnight, so
So don't go anywhere, everybody out there. We'll be right back, and we're going to answer some questions and decompress a little bit. But there's a quick word from our sponsor.
Bye, Steph.
Shave your balls.
Shave your balls. More importantly, let them know I told you. You guys want to answer some questions?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
First one is from Mr. Person.
Mr. Person.
Over on our Discord server. And again, if you guys have questions for any of the groups, you can email them to me, you can DM me, you can whatever. We're trying to get a nice repository of questions.
Type them now in the chat.
Oh
yeah,
yeah. Wait.
yeah.
You won't
Good
see
one.
it.
I'm not
Will
answering
you
that.
see it, Jason? You'll never see it.
I might see it. Well, I'm not live at the time, so I might see it.
Oh,
I was
that's true.
actually that was the most active I've ever been in a chat was last week because
That's
I was
fair.
able to actually focus. It's neat.
Yeah,
Mhm.
fun. That's cool.
My
I'm here for
question.
another boss fight.
My question for Packbound is, what's your favorite dragon type? I know it's kind of basic, but it seems appropriate.
Ooh.
I don't know if it has to be
Talking-
Therian. Like I think, like
Yeah,
whatever.
Talking
Yeah.
D&D, talking like real life.
Yeah.
Do you guys have
Real
a favorite?
dragons?
Yeah. What?
Type of
Like, my
dragon.
favorite dragon is heroin. Um,
I guess
No.
like the chromatic or whatever the metallic
Mhm.
dragons.
Mhm.
Like if we go by that basis, I don't know, man. Copper dragons, I always thought they were cool, just because it's one of the like more common metals. It's like it's not as dignified as the gold, or it feels like a down to earth.
A dragon you could have a beer with.
Blue collar, yeah.
A blue
exactly.
collar. It's a real
I don't
blue
remember
collar
what their,
alloy. That copper dragon. I can really.
I don't know what their dragon breath is, but it doesn't matter. It's just I think it's cool. Copper's cool.
It's a whiskey.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't. I always thought that. Okay, hot take. I always thought the metallic dragons were silly. I'm sorry.
How
like I
dare
know I'm
you?
not.
yeah, we know.
I'm not a real DM. I know. I always thought it's like, but you're made of metal. Well, aren't dragons cool enough? Jesus, like it's. I don't know. Maybe I'm boring.
You are boring.
I mean, it's really just a shiny color scheme, but whatever.
So it's like a rare. Like you opened a pack of
Yeah.
magic cards, and it's like, oh, I got that. You
Yeah.
know, yeah, okay, I can get behind that. If they're
Yeah.
foiled, then yeah, like
Yeah, throw the master ball at the shiny
yeah,
ones. Yes,
totally.
exactly.
Okay, then never mind. I'm back on board. I'm back.
All right.
Back in 2E,
I never
that's how
thought
they.
about it that way, but yeah.
Yeah, that's how they distinguish between the good line and the evil line. The metal ones were the good ones, and then the chromatic were the evil.
Yeah.
So they gotta
That feels
have.
like racial profiling.
It is,
I just,
but
I don't
you know,
know. I
D&D,
just,
man.
oh, it's okay. He's one of the good ones. Like it's like I don't know.
Xavier's got a
I
point.
mean, they're changing it slowly.
No. Okay. I'm one of those guys that didn't have a big problem with orcs and stuff because I didn't see them as like inherently evil, but I know that's how they're written in the books and all that. There's a whole lot of stuff you got to unpack. But yeah,
A lot of literature written by bunch of old white dudes.
drow are harder to defend.
Yeah.
A little harder.
Just a smidge.
So, any more hot takes on dragons? Just any?
Well, the question we were asked was if we had a favorite one.
Yeah.
And when I was younger, there were only so many dragons that were prevalent in young people's culture. There was Pete's dragon, who was imaginary and didn't count, and then there was
After all these years, it was Was her all along?
Oh no, he started
And he's
thinking
gone.
about
It's a
Angelina
secret.
Jolie.
It's a
He had to
secret.
go.
It was too much.
Guys, I gotta go.
Yeah,
And then like he took off. Like I get it.
Like, ooh.
Guys, sexiest dragon, let's go.
I mean,
I mean, we just tackled it. It's the Angelina Jolie one. Yeah, that's not really fair.
Obviously.
And there we go.
Hi,
We're back.
hi.
back.
You said the cursed words, and
You did. I don't know. I don't know
guess so.
what she did, but she cursed her.
Yeah. So I guess that was just it. My favorite dragon by taking the long way around is Angelina Jolie.
so if we're going
My
staying in the
favorites
D&D
were-
realm, the blue dragons have always been my favorite because something about being able to spit lightning.
Pretty cool.
I've always
Pretty
just been a
badass.
fan of that. If we're going outside of D&D, Rayquaza, Pokemon,
what?
Mm,
a big legendary green dragon.
I don't know that Pokemon. If it's not part of the 150 one in the beginning, I just don't. I stopped keeping up with the kids, and I don't know what's hip anymore. I'm sorry.
It's 384.
Rapunzel, you said 384. Okay, so what is that? Was that silver and
Gen
gold? No. Gen. It's got to be like Gen 3, right? They didn't add another fucking 200. Like, there's no way they added them that fast.
Someone in chat.
Yeah, someone in
Correct us.
chat knows, absolutely knows. It's like, oh, actually, according to the European Pokedex, like someone's fucking schooling you right now. You really rolled a 1 on
Ruby
that
and
one,
Sapphire,
Ryan.
which I believe is Gen 3.
Okay, so Ruby and Sapphire. There you go. That was a Game Boy Advanced version then. Okay.
Rayquaza looks like a caterpillar that just kind of like
Shut up,
said,
Ryan.
I can be better.
Ryan's like, you can't fuck that caterpillar.
No!
Whatever. That caterpillar wasn't in
Whoa.
Tomb Raider. Like, you know, it's just real judgy. Mandy, hottest dragon, go.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't go hottest. Let's see, are there any hot dragons I can think of?
Praise
besides
Velgar.
Is that a Dark Souls dragon?
No, it's Final Fantasy
From-
14.
Oh, it's just like-
oh my God,
There's
Elle's so mad at me for not knowing that.
There's a you're gonna meet a cooler dragon. So yeah, okay. So if I'm going outside of D&D, there's a really cool dragon in the latest expansion. Wins. Also has a name from an 11 dragon that is also adorable. Well, not really adorable because it tries to eat you, but you know, I love it. And D&D dragon always loves silver dragons. So screw you, Jason.
This is just my personal, like, I think it's dumb. They'd be really heavy. Are they
Too
like,
cool for
are they just
metal.
coated
Ugh.
in metal? If so, that seems stiff. Are they made of that metal all the way through? Because they're just heavy. Like, I don't know. Like, I know it's magic and they're dragons, but like, fuck that. Like,
Don't talk about their weight like that. How dare
you're right. You know what? It just because they don't fit my Eurocentric versions of Dragon Beauty doesn't mean. You know what? The problem is I started with Angelina Jolie, and now we're at the like it's you can't move up to a bronze dragon. Then it's just I don't know. How about another question that we can absolutely
Did
mangle?
you answer, Xavier?
Yeah, I said Copper Dragon.
Oh,
And if we're
you
gonna
did,
go
yeah.
Dark Souls, I'm gonna say the everlasting
The
Dark
drinking
Dragons
dragon.
who get their immortality from their scales. That's pretty cool.
Oh.
Neither alive or dead, just
Oh,
everlasting. It's pretty cool.
that is pretty
They're
cool.
kind of fuzzy, kind of furry too. It's cool. It's pretty cool.
Fuzzy. I like fuzzy.
Undead dragons.
Okay, this is an interesting question.
Uh-oh.
Mhm.
Everybody in the call, and I know what's coming after this, but okay. Everybody in the call has to pick their favorite fictional thing. Franchise, we're not rating it, we're not doing anything, but there is an addendum to this. So just your favorite, like your favorite, like video game, universe, whatever.
Okay.
Okay? Okay.
Yeah. Easy.
Now, one by one, I'd like us all to say that. I don't even know what mine would be. Can't say ours. That seems.
It's just Star Wars.
Here's the thing. In recent years, Star Wars has tested me. Like, I haven't watched the TV shows, and I should have, because I went to the theater and saw those, and everything except Rogue One and the first episode 9 was pretty good, but or 7 was good. Anyway,
7.
let's say Star Wars. Fuck it, I don't care. Xavier, what's yours?
Say the line, Xavier.
Is it Dark Souls?
Dark Souls.
Yeah. Ryan Senior, what's yours?
It's always been the comic books. Captain America, Spider-Man, Marvel.
Okay, I was about to say
guys
we're gonna have to narrow it down a little bit. That's just yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's always been books.
Well,
Like, you gotta, you know.
I like things on paper.
Newspaper, coffee shop menu, whatever.
Toilet paper. Yeah.
Other Ryan. Bad luck,
I've always
Ryan.
been a big fan of the Pokemon universe.
Okay.
And so yeah, I'd probably pick that.
Mandy, you?
Nanoha.
What?
It's an anime.
Oh, Gesundheit. So I don't. Now, this isn't so much a question, but a request.
Mhm.
In your browsers right now, type in the name of the thing that you just said and then porn right after it.
Oh,
And
No, I
how-
can't do that. There's, you know why?
Incognito.
Nanoha is already a little
Uh-oh.
too lolly.
Ah,
so
shit.
the
Yep,
porn
you're right.
is
You're right.
not
You're
good.
right. You're right. You're right. Okay, that's fine. Don't do that. Anime's tricky.
I can. Okay. Yeah. Let me
and
do Final Fantasy 14.
let's do that. Okay, I
do
know for a
that.
fact there's plenty of that.
Oh,
Now, you guys can play along at home if you'd like, but without being lewd, what is your first impression? We'll start with Xavier.
Oh, Google's telling me some results may be explicit. I gotta click update save search settings. Explicit results filter on back. Results for Dark Souls porn are hidden by safe search. I just undid that.
And it's
So,
really
this is my
trying to
experience
protect
so
you.
far. It's the Dark Souls of porn.
It just makes it harder to find.
I gotta make sure
Alright,
that
fuck
I'm
it.
off
I'm
my
gonna
work
close the
VPN before I do
incognito.
this.
I'm just gonna do it in my own.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
know,
That's,
Dark Souls porn.
yeah. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, it's turned on too. I'm such a prude.
Ryan Senior, what about you? We'll come back to Xavier. Oh, Ryan Senior's dead.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, he didn't have his
he's like, I'm out. I'm out.
antivirus.
Bad luck, Ryan. What do you what you got?
Well, I'm making sure that I'm off my work VPN before they get flagged. by
That's
searching
Am I
smart.
on my work VPN? No, I'm not. Okay, cool.
I'm making sure that I'm
Like, oh,
off of that.
shit.
I don't want a
So
letter
what are we
from our
looking
IT
for? Like,
supervisor.
So the goal of
Ryan,
this person
we
was
need
to get you all
talk.
fired.
Yeah, I guess so. Congratulations. I work in
I'm
animation. It doesn't affect me.
I'm
You have
scared to
some
look
odd
this up.
thoughts about Butterfree, and we need to talk about this.
So what are we looking for? Like the
No,
Google
just-
image splash page?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
like-
yeah. Just the
There's-
Google image splash page and just like first thoughts. Like just it's like you don't have to describe anything. Just like
There's a lot. That's
Okay, I found it. Found it.
This is from Duncan299, by the way.
Thank you, Duncan.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Duncan.
thank you, Duncan. This is
Well,
fun.
most
I've
of
seen
these
some
I've
interesting
seen
things.
already, so
Okay, we're no strangers to the internet, but like
okay. So what? Before I just keep staring at it, what are we rating it on? What's the?
Well, I
what's
mean,
the
you don't have to
game here?
rate it. You don't have to. It's just basically, it's like, okay, what you're doing is you're shepherding the blind, so that somebody doesn't have to do this.
Okay.
Basically, you described it's like, okay, guys, here's my first impressions. Like it's a dining experience. It's like, you know what? 3 stars. Like, I don't know, whatever. It's like, guys, it's a lot of tentacles or a lot of, you know.
It's a lot of ass. A lot of big asses. Mostly ass.
Huh.
Yeah, mostly ass.
Oh.
Somehow.
Okay.
That is not what I pictured for Dark Souls. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean... there's a
See,
lot
like...
of DHICC characters in there. They're kind
Ah,
of mainly featured.
oh,
you got
yeah, they're-
you got your Firekeepers. Firekeepers are your main protagonist, in
Okay.
the Dark Souls porn. But yeah, mostly ass focused.
Mandy, you?
So, my first impression is a lot of people want to boink Y'shtola, so makes sense because cat girl. Also, lots of porn with the cat girls, the dragon girls, the bunny girls, and there's one really interesting picture that's blurry, but I'm like, ooh, that's pretty. But I'm like, hell yeah, 2 ladies going at it, but also very nice art, like it.
Oh yeah, I mean if you're gonna do it right, you know.
Exactly.
Ryan Senior, before you disappear again.
Yeah, no. I apparently even looking this up caused my entire computer to say we're not doing anything.
That's fair.
That's yeah.
That's fair.
It has.
That's the only victory tonight.
Yeah. No. The overall impression is not only extremely well done, but the variety of styles at varying degrees of professionalism. It's some looked like actors, some were just flat out art, and all of it's uncomfortable.
Is this gonna get us banned? Are
Probably.
we getting banned on Twitch?
Yeah.
I don't think so, because we're not showing anything and we're not describing anything lewdly. It's more just
Yeah.
like, so actually, you know what? I
So,
didn't do
The
the
first,
thing.
as you were finishing your description, I wanted to say ditto.
Yeah.
But that's a Pokemon, and I don't.
Ditto porn.
The important thing is, I think we can talk about this as long as we're in like a spa or a bathtub or a pool, and there's one just outside a camera that you can't see. So now we can talk about it all we want.
You know what
You have
though?
a
So
pool?
there's so many different sites that I'm on page 9 of Google, and it finally started to run out of different pages.
Wow.
So, okay, I did the thing too because I realized, well, this isn't fair. That's like, so first impressions, firstly, lot of Asaka, a lot of that character that Rosario Dawson is playing, a lot of that. Also, my first thought was, that's not where a lightsaber goes. And
Ow. Those things are not built for pleasure. They're pokey.
in fairness, it was a Sith Lord. I don't think it was about the pleasure.
Oh, got it.
Well, okay, so you know how when you turn on a lightsaber, it makes that humming noise?
Mm-hmm.
So obviously the one end is super horrible, right?
Yeah.
But
totally.
maybe that humming noise is because like the whole thing is kind of got some kind of am I spelling out like every thought about this?
Yeah, no. I get you. I get where you're going.
Okay.
See, though, I think that would be. I think it'd be a lot of wear and tear on a Jedi's wrist, right?
Dildo.
They
But-
should do a vibro sword. Because that actually
Lightsaber
vibrates.
dildo on Etsy. Let me go check that out.
Ah, wasn't that on Drawn Together? I feel like I was on Drawn Together,
Probably. They're not good.
guys.
No, keep looking.
No, yeah, okay. No, guys, let's end this before we do get banned on Twitch. Thank you, everybody out there, for sticking with us. I will turn things over now to Ryan Senior, who's going to take us out. Ryan, take us away.
Thank you, everybody, for coming and viewing and or listening to us. We were absolutely thrilled to have you here, and we would like to remind you that you can see us every Saturday on Twitch at 6 o'clock Central. And the podcast itself will be released right the following day. Mm-hmm. Given the time zones that matter.
I was about to say, you just
What's
whipping out of Central? Like, what the
Oh, yeah.
fuck? I forget
God.
Central exists.
Chicago time!
flyover country is what that is. That's just like your pizza. We skip over it. Oh!
I'm just waiting for the day for someone to start listing out all the times. Like they're going down a spreadsheet.
So this GMT, GMT minus 1, GMT minus 2.
Just start going.
So yeah, 7 o'clock Eastern for those of you that live over that way, and 4 o'clock Pacific for those of you who live over that way.
Eastern's where it's at.
West Coast, best coast.
I don't know. You have that whatever murder night. We don't have to worry about that.
That's not here. That
That's not West
East
Coast.
that was Beast Coast, baby. That was what I left
Never heard of
behind.
that.
Yeah, the place that he's making fun of is a place that he says he likes the pizza of, so I don't know.
Oh.
No.
I mean, the pizza never vandalized my car.
You know what? I actually don't believe that based on your descriptions of vomiting.
That was good.
That was really good. I think that is a perfect place to leave it.
Hi, and welcome to Dungeons and Randomness, the stream and podcast, which is the best place to see Dungeons and Randomness. Yeah. Since you're already here, why don't you go a little bit further and check out our Patreon at patreon.com/DANDR. Or, if that's a little forward for you, and I heard you're into that, but let's move on. You could also check out our website, which I thought I had in front of me, but I don't, so I'm going to back up a little bit and start right over. Thanks. I love you.
It's so weird.
You should have just kept going.
You know, Jason's
That would've
not
been
gonna
gold.
edit. He's gonna roll with it.
That's fine. Well, now I got all of you guys in here, and I'm less alone, so thank you for joining me on this ride together. All right, here's the thing. If I get stuck, I just go bigger and stupider. Let's go.
That's the motto of the podcast. Honestly, that's our tagline.
Outstanding. Bigger and stupider.
Arc 5, baby.